Before the fall, before the insult, before the loneliness, Gabi was a fulfilled man. Not because he was rich, but because his home had peace. Gabi believed strongly that a man's greatest legacy was not money, but a stable family and children who felt safe. He was raised by a praying mother who taught him that a man who fears God never truly fails, even when life knocks him down. At 30 years old, Gabi had everything society said mattered: a stable job, a respected position, a beautiful wife, 2 healthy children. But what people didn't see was the sacrifice behind the smile. When Clara talked about starting a boutique, many laughed behind her back. Some said she was dreaming too big. Others said women should focus on the home. But Gabi stood alone with her. He encouraged her when sales were slow. He prayed with her when stock did not move. When she cried, he reminded her that God blesses patience, not pressure. Every success Clara celebrated was rooted in Gabi's belief. And slowly, the boutique became successful. Too successful. Every evening, laughter filled the house. Prayers were said before sleep. Life felt balanced. But what many never saw was that this peace was built, not accidental. As Clara's business grew, something else grew quietly within her: pride. Customers praised her, friends admired her. Her family began to see her as the successful one. And without realizing it, Clara's heart shifted. When Gabi lost his job, the ground shook beneath their marriage. At first, Clara said all the right words. She told people she supported her husband. But in private, frustration began to rise. Bills no longer waited. Friends began to whisper. Her family began to question. And slowly, love began to turn into contempt. Unemployment humbled Gabi deeply. Every morning, he woke up early anyway, not because he had somewhere to go, but because he refused to surrender to despair. Gabi had put most of his plans on hold just in order to support his wife's dreams. He was so proud of his wife's success. He believed that a man is not reduced when his wife rises. He invested his savings, he signed loans, he skipped personal pleasures. He stood beside Clara when fear whispered that it would fail. It's sad that as Clara's confidence grew, so did her pride. It all began when, one ordinary morning, Gabi left for work, unaware that his life was about to change. That afternoon, he lost his job. No warning, no mercy, just loss. He returned home carrying silence instead of money. Clara tried to be supportive at first, but months passed, bills waited, and respect began to leave the room. He applied for jobs endlessly. He faced rejection silently. He watched his wife change before his eyes. Her tone became sharp. Her respect disappeared. Her family openly disrespected him. They spoke to him like a servant in his own house. And still, Gabi endured. He washed dishes. He cooked. He took care of the children. He prayed alone at night, asking God only one thing: do not let my children see me break. Clara's confidence grew, but so did her pride. She started listening more to friends than to her husband. Her family began praising her as the pillar. Gabi noticed the shift, but said nothing. He believed humility could fix anything. But pride never announces itself. It slowly replaces love. Unemployment stripped Gabi of more than income. It stripped him of dignity. Clara's tone changed. Her family mocked him. They called him useless. They treated him like a servant. But Gabi stayed. He prayed. He endured. He protected his children from seeing his pain. 2 years passed. Clara grew tired of waiting. She moved out. She filed for divorce. And soon, she appeared with Alex. A rich man, a flashy man, a dangerous illusion. Alex promised Clara everything Gabi couldn't give at the time. But Alex did not love. He used. Alex was everything Gabi was not at that moment: rich, loud, flashy. He promised Clara a life without struggle. But Alex did not build, he consumed.
He did not commit, he collected women. Clara ignored every red flag. Money had blinded her. She mistook attention for love. She mistook gifts for loyalty. One night, criminals stormed Clara's boutique. Due to jealousy and competition for attention, one of Alex's girlfriends organized them to destabilize Clara's life. The threats were real.
The fear was paralyzing. Everything vanished. And to make matters worse, the boutique was uninsured. In that moment, Clara realized something terrifying. Money cannot protect you when character is missing. She expected Alex to rescue her. Instead, he disappeared. Not a phone call, not a visit, not a cent, just silence. Her boutique, the very thing she chose over her marriage, was gone, and with it her pride. While Clara fell, Gabi rose quietly. When the job offer came, Gabi did not shout. He knelt, he cried, he thanked God. But he did not rush back into life. He focused on healing, on his children, on rebuilding his identity, not as a provider only, but as a man refined by pain.
When Clara returned, she came as a broken woman. Clara heard of Gabi's success. She returned, broken, humbled, regretful. But Gabi's heart had changed. Forgiveness was present. Love was not. She saw a different Gabi, stronger, calmer, grounded. But the door she once closed could no longer open. Gabi forgave her, but he did not return, because forgiveness does not always mean restoration.
Gabi chose peace over history. Clara left with regret. Some doors close forever, not because of anger, but because of wisdom. Never mock someone in their valley. Never trade character for comfort. Never abandon loyalty for luxury. Because God may allow loss, but He never forgets faithfulness. If this story touched your heart, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Comment below, what lesson did this story teach you? Have you ever seen pride destroy a relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments.